Hey guys, so I finally got a new camera, so now I'm ready to shoot makeup tutorials every week. I'm really excited about it. If anybody knows, I already have one up with a crappy camera in my bathroom. So now I'm gonna have good quality videos with my beautiful new camera. It's my birthday present. Today I did a prom makeup look, and I know a lot of proms are already over, but I know the one in my town is in about 2 weeks, so I figured I would still do one. And I did a neutral look because I know everybody has different color dresses, and I feel like this would suit a lot of different skin tones, a lot of different eye colors, and a lot of different dress colors. So if you want to get this look, then keep on watching. The first thing you're going to want to do is moisturize your lips, and you want to do that before you do all your makeup so that your lips will be nice and ready for lipstick later on. Next, you're going to prime your eyelids. You can use any primer you want, but I'm going to use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and this is just going to hide all the veins in your eye, and it's going to create a nice base and not allow creasing to happen. Sorry, I'm like breaking out like really bad. It's gross. Next, you're going to want to take a warm crease color. I'm going to use Saddle by MAC, this one right here. This is my warm neutral palette by MAC. And you're just going to want to take this up into the crease and create a nice gradient between this and your eyebrow. So make sure that's nice and blended, because you don't want a big round brown spot on your eye. It's not cute. And then I'm going to take Salted Caramel right here from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It smells like chocolate. It's amazing. And I'm going to take that on a flat shader brush, and we're just going to go a little bit higher than Saddle. And this is going to blend out Saddle, and it's a little bit lighter, so it's just going to blend into your eyebrow. It's going to look really good. And next, we're going to take the main color for this look, and it's this one right here next to Salted Caramel. It's called Marzipan. I don't know. And I'm just going to take this with my finger. You don't really need a brush for this. Finger packs on the color the best. I'm just going to take that and pack on the color like 2/3 of the way in. Now we're going to go right back into Saddle with this blending brush. And we're going to kind of swirl it into that outer third of our eye. This is just going to create a gradient on the lid that's going to look really good. Next, we're going to take this color up here in the Chocolate Bar palette. It is called Milk Chocolate, I think. And we're just going to take this in the outer third as well. I think I just got that up there. Great. And we're just going to do the same thing we did with Saddle, just to deepen it even more. And we're just going to keep adding colors to deepen this outer crease right here. The next color we're going to use is this one right here called Semi Sweet. It's just darker than the other one. It's a really nice brown, and we're just going to continue to do the same exact thing. Building up the color really helps with the depth of a look. You don't want to just go straight in with black or really dark brown, because it's just not going to look as nice and as blended as if you use multiple colors. Now we're going to take this in dark color right here and do the same thing. You're just using the same technique for all these colors. Okay, so when we're done with that, we're gonna go back in to our Warm Neutral palette by MAC. And I'm going to take, I want to say it's Dance in the Dark. It's just a dark matte color, but it's not black. It's just a really dark brown. And we're going to do the same thing. As you can see, there's a little bit of fallout under my eye, which is why I don't do my foundation first. Because it's a pain in the butt. When you just have dark under your eyes and you have to redo your foundation, it's too annoying for me, so I don't do that very often. Now we're just going to take a small eyeliner brush, very, very small. I'm sorry, my camera is not focusing. And we're going to go into our Naked 2 palette, and we're going to take Blackout. You could take any matte black color. You could take a shimmery black too, but I like the matte colors personally. And we're just going to do like a V right there. You don't want it to be as intense as those other colors that we had. And now to blend that out, we are going to take the same blending brush with the Milk Chocolate shade right here and just blend that out a little bit more. Now, as you can see, this doesn't look as blended as this side, and that's because I went back in with this flat brush and Saddle, again, because Saddle's an awesome color. And we're just going to just blend it out. Because you do not want a harsh line there. So we're going to continue to just blend that. Looks good. Now, as you can see, I have glitter on this eye, so I'm going to do the same to the other eye. I'm going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And the glitter that I'm going to be using is Too Faced Glamour Dust in Nude Beam. It's really, really pretty. I don't know if you could see it, but it's gorgeous. And these are being discontinued, unfortunately. I have every color, so I'm all good. But if you guys really want this, go on the Too Faced site. They're all on sale since they're being discontinued. And I would highly suggest them. They're my favorite glitters. But you're going to take a little bit of the Too Faced Glitter Glue Shadow Insurance. Just a little bit, about that much. And you're just going to apply that where we applied that lighter color. And then I'm going to use just small little brush, and I'm just going to put that on the lid. The shadow insurance is just going to make sure that this doesn't really fall all over your face as much when you're putting it on, and that it's going to stay on the whole night. And especially for prom, you don't want your makeup to look awesome for pictures and then get to prom and it look awful. So this is just going to make sure that this stays. So now what we're going to do is do the lower lash line, and I highly suggest doing the lower lash line because it brings the entire look together. Like, this kind of looks a little bit unfinished, so you definitely want to make sure you do that. In the inner corner, I'm going to use my Milani Bella Chiffon. It's a really pretty, just pearlescent white color. And I'm going to take that on the same brush that I put the glitter on with. And I'm just going to connect that. I like really bright inner corners because I feel like they make you look more awake. And they're just pretty. I'm going to take this color right here, the one that we used on the lid. And I'm just going to put that right next to it. And next I'm going to take the one right next to that color, this one right here. I'm kind of just mimicking what I did on the upper lash line. And I'm going to take that all the way to the end. And then I'm going to take the darkest color that we used in this palette. And I'm just going to put that right here. And kind of connect it to our shadow up there. So now this looks a little bit more finished. But what we're going to do again is take Saddle. Saddle is like my favorite blending color. And we're just going to blend it out like we blended the top shadows out. You want to make sure, I put false lashes on, so you want to make sure that the upper rim of your eye is dark. You want to make sure that it all looks dark so you can't really see the false lashes. So I'm taking my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean, and I am just going to line that upper rim. If anybody knows me well, they know that winged liner is my life. And I have never done winged eyeliner on a camera like this. So we will see how this goes. Now that our winged liner is done, we are going to put on false lashes. I personally use the Ardell Natural Demi Wispies in black. As you can see, they're very natural. They're very kind of feathery. They're not too much. So now that our eyes are done and our false lashes are applied, we can move on to our face. You definitely want to use a primer at prom. You don't want your makeup to be slipping and sliding. I'm going to be using the Porefessional. This is my little baby one. I have a full-size one. But this just kind of fills in your pores. Again, I have huge pores. And it's going to smooth out your skin. So I kind of start it where my pores are the largest, which is around my nose area. This area is where I get super oily. So this does ensure that you do not get that oily. I'm going to apply my Mercier Silk Cream foundation in Bamboo Beige. I am only Bamboo Beige because I've been tanning. I'm just going to dab that on the face. I'm going to take a flat top kabuki brush and I am just going to work it into the skin. Next, we want to color correct these dark under eye circles that I have because they're not cute. Like, they're really not cute at all. So I'm going to use my NARS concealer in Pear. I'm going to take my NYX HD concealer in, I want to say it's Beige. Yeah, Beige. And I'm going to take a sponge. This is a Real Technique sponge. I don't have the beauty blender because I don't want to pay $20 for a sponge. And we're just going to fan that out in a triangle. Blend this in and make sure that the sponge is wet, or else it is just going to soak up all that stuff you put on your face. Now we're going to want to set that to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, because that's the last thing we want after we did all that work. I'm going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. It's a translucent powder, and translucent powders are perfect to set the face. Set the entire face. You don't want to put too much because that's when you'll start to see a white cast. Now I'm going to contour now. I'm going to use the NYX Taupe blush. This is an awesome contour color. It's very cool toned. So I'm going to take an angled brush that's pretty dense, and I'm just going to like hit it once and get it in that indent right here. And that's that for this color. And then I'm going to take my I put a lot of face products on. Okay, I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soul Wheel thing, and it smells like chocolate. I'm going to take an angled brush and just kind of go over it. Now we have to do blush. You can use whatever blush you want. I'm going to use my Milani Romantic Rose blush. I'm going to use this with an angled brush. Sorry, it's like dirty. I need to clean my brushes. And I'm just going to start that here, fade that up, and do the same on this side. I do want to highlight for sure. So I'm going to take my Sculpted face palette and this, oh my god, if that broke I would have cried. The shimmery pinky color right there and a fan brush, and I am going to apply this to the tops of the cheekbones. Now this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed it, and yep, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.